making her the first athlete since Michael Jordan to get their own signature basketball from Wilson. She also becomes the first WNBA player to get her own signature basketball from.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm excited to bring you another fascinating story. And trust me, you'll want to stay until the very end because what's coming next is truly surprising. So let's jump right in. It all began with a stunning report that caught the entire sports world off guard. It wasn't a game-winning shot or a viral highlight. Instead, Michael Jordan, widely regarded as the greatest basketball player of all time, reportedly made Caitlin Clark an incredible offer that no one saw coming. Not analysts, not insiders, and not even the WNBA. This wasn't just another endorsement deal or a simple business partnership. It was a bold vision that could reshape the future of women's basketball. Reports suggest Jordan wanted Clark to become part of a team ownership opportunity, something almost unheard of for an active female basketball star. Why would Jordan make such a massive move? Because he sees far more than an elite player. He sees a global brand, a cultural icon, and someone capable of taking the WNBA to heights never seen before. Jordan has spent decades building championship teams, billion-dollar brands, and one of the greatest business empires in sports. He knows how to recognize once-in-a-generation talent, and he believes Caitlin Clark has the potential to change the game on and off the court. If this vision becomes reality, it won't just impact Clark. It could transform the entire future of women's sports and inspire a new generation of athletes to dream beyond the game. Boardrooms, investors, sponsors, and television networks are already paying attention because whenever Michael Jordan makes a move, the sports world watches. But what exactly made Jordan believe Caitlin Clark was the right person for such a historic opportunity? Before we reveal the answer, take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring you more stories like this, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Now, let's get into the full story.
Something that no athlete has done since Michael.
Caitlin Clark is no longer just an outstanding basketball player. She has become one of the biggest names in all of sports. Her rookie season didn't simply grab headlines. It completely changed the conversation around the WNBA. With sold-out arenas, record-breaking TV ratings, and millions of fans tuning in every game, Clark has helped push the league into a level of popularity it has never experienced before. Her jerseys continue to sell out. Social media is flooded with discussions about her, and her influence keeps growing every single day. But her impact goes far beyond basketball. She is building one of the strongest personal brands in sports, while still at the beginning of her career. Caitlin Clark has become a cultural icon, a marketing powerhouse, and one of the biggest attractions in the game. Sponsors are competing to work with her. Television networks know she brings massive audiences, and new fans are discovering the WNBA because of her. She isn't just raising the bar, she's changing what people believe is possible. This is more than a great rookie season. It's the beginning of a new era for women's basketball. Michael Jordan appears to recognize that better than anyone. He understands the value of athletes who can change an entire market, not just win games. That's why reports suggest he sees Clark as much more than a player. He sees someone capable of building something much bigger. The conversation is no longer about whether the WNBA has a bright future. It's about how far Caitlin Clark can take it. If her first season is any indication, the possibilities are enormous. She has already shown that women's basketball can attract huge audiences, generate major revenue, and capture worldwide attention. With Jordan reportedly supporting her vision, many believe her influence could become even greater. This is where the story takes an even more remarkable turn. The idea isn't just about success on the court. It's about ownership. Imagine the league's biggest star also becoming one of its owners. That would completely change the relationship between athletes and the leagues they help build. Michael Jordan has already walked that path and understands the business, financial, and legal challenges that come with ownership. His experience could help open doors that have remained closed for generations of female athletes. Instead of simply playing in the league, Clark could eventually help shape its future. Giving her equity would mean giving her real influence, real decision-making power, and a voice that extends far beyond basketball. If that vision becomes reality, it could reshape professional sports. Other leagues like the NFL, MLB, and MLS would almost certainly be paying attention. Player ownership could become the next major step for elite athletes across every sport. The WNBA might eventually have to evolve beyond its current structure as more players begin asking why they shouldn't have ownership opportunities too. Clark has already proven that one athlete can transform an entire league. If she also becomes part of its future leadership, it could inspire a new generation of athletes to dream bigger than ever before. Caitlin Clark's incredible rise has made this conversation more powerful than ever. She has already proven that one extraordinary player can transform an entire league. So many people believe she deserves more than just a place on the court. They believe she should have a voice in shaping the league's future. This discussion is about far more than equity. It is about fairness, influence, and giving athletes ownership that reflects the value they create. If the WNBA wants stars like Clark to remain fully committed for years to come, it may eventually need to rethink its structure by introducing new ownership opportunities, stronger partnerships, and modern business models that match the expectations of today's athletes. That is where Nike and the Jordan brand become such an important part of the story. Together, they generate billions of dollars every year and operate one of the most powerful marketing platforms in the sports industry. Combining Jordan's legendary legacy with Clark's explosive popularity could lead to worldwide campaigns, signature apparel collections, and one of the biggest basketball shoe launches in recent history. Imagine sold-out arenas filled with fans wearing Caitlin Clark's signature Jordans, international tours, documentaries, exclusive content, and endless opportunities to expand her influence across the globe. The timing could not be better, especially as Nike continues making women's sports a major priority. This goes well beyond a simple endorsement deal. It is a long-term vision designed to build a global brand. Michael Jordan understands exactly how to turn an athlete into an international business empire because he has already done it himself. Now, many believe he could help Caitlin Clark create a legacy that reaches far beyond basketball. Together, they have the potential to become one of the most influential partnerships in modern sports. The Jordan brand has always represented much more than sneakers. It represents ambition, excellence, and stories that inspire generations. Caitlin Clark has the talent, determination, and worldwide appeal to become the next global icon, while Jordan brings the experience, strategy, and business knowledge needed to help make that happen. This story is no longer just about branding. It is about creating a legacy that could inspire millions. Clark would become more than a famous athlete or a recognizable logo. She would stand for leadership, confidence, and the belief that athletes can shape their own future. Imagine a young girl watching Caitlin Clark dominate the court while wearing her signature Jordans, knowing that her favorite player also has real ownership and influence in the sport she loves. That kind of image goes far beyond inspiration. It changes the way young athletes dream about their future. It proves they do not have to simply fit into an existing system. They can help build a new one. The Jordan brand has always been built around that bold mindset. At the same time, Nike clearly recognizes where the future of sports is heading. The company sees record-breaking merchandise sales, soaring television ratings, and unmatched fan engagement, with Caitlin Clark leading much of that momentum. A signature Jordan shoe for Clark could launch an entirely new era for women's basketball, while pushing competitors like Under Armour, Adidas, and Puma to chase what Jordan and Clark create first. Being first often changes an entire industry, and every sponsorship, product launch, and sold-out sneaker release continues, proving that investing in women's basketball is not charity. It is outstanding business. Michael Jordan reportedly sees much more than Clark's incredible talent. He sees a transformational athlete capable of changing the future of sports, just as he once did. He believes she has the influence, vision, and platform to leave a lasting legacy, and instead of simply watching history unfold, he appears ready to help create it. A partnership of this size would capture attention across the entire sports world. NBA owners, WNBA executives, investors, Wall Street, television networks, and major sponsors would all be watching closely. The biggest question becomes simple. What happens if Caitlin Clark eventually owns part of her own team? What would that mean for future generations of elite female athletes? It could completely redefine how professional sports view ownership and leadership. With Michael Jordan standing beside her, bringing one of the greatest legacies in sports history, the conversation would no longer be about who gets the chance to play. It would be about who gets the opportunity to help own, lead, and shape the future of the game itself. Naturally, not everyone will welcome changes like these. There will always be influential leaders, longtime decision makers, and powerful people who have benefited from the current system and have little interest in seeing it change. Some may dismiss the idea as unrealistic, others may call it a publicity stunt, and many could even view it as a direct threat. But those reactions reveal something important. They understand that the balance of power may be starting to shift. The old system is facing a challenge unlike anything before. Michael Jordan and Caitlin Clark are not waiting for permission to think differently. With every step they take, they are helping shape a new standard for the future. Every headline, sold-out arena, viral moment, and major business partnership continues proving that the outdated belief that women's sports cannot generate the same excitement, influence, or financial success is quickly disappearing. That old narrative is fading, and this partnership could become one of the biggest reasons why. The timing could not be more perfect. Caitlin Clark has emerged at a moment when women's sports are attracting record-breaking audiences, greater investment, and more worldwide attention than ever before. With NIL opportunities reshaping college athletics and companies investing heavily in female athletes, Clark is building far more than a basketball career. She is building a brand, a business, and a future where athletes can help shape the leagues they play in. If this vision becomes reality, its impact could spread throughout professional sports. Ownership models may begin to change. Leagues could rethink how they reward superstar players, and future athletes might negotiate for influence and ownership instead of focusing only on larger contracts. Young college stars may start asking what brand they want to build rather than simply which team they want to play for. That kind of shift would permanently change the sports industry. This story is about much more than Caitlin Clark or Michael Jordan. It is about transforming women's sports from the inside out and proving that investing in female athletes is not only financially smart, but also one of the best long-term investments in sports. It is about creating new opportunities, lasting influence, and greater success for future generations, starting now instead of waiting for years to pass. If you still believe this is simply another exciting headline, ask yourself one question. When has Michael Jordan ever put his name behind something he did not truly believe in? Throughout his career, he has built championship teams, global brands, and one of the greatest business legacies in sports history. That is why so many believe Caitlin Clark could become the next athlete to redefine the future. This is much bigger than another headline. It could be the beginning of a movement that future generations will remember as a turning point. It is the kind of story that inspires documentaries, changes careers, and reshapes an entire industry. It all begins with one powerful idea: give talented women the opportunity to lead, build, and own their future. This goes beyond business. It represents a cultural shift. When elite talent, global branding, and real ownership come together, they do more than transform a league. They change the conversation around women's sports, expand opportunities for female athletes, and redefine what the future can look like. Every time Michael Jordan and Caitlin Clark are linked together, it represents more than another news story. It represents the possibility of rebuilding professional sports with women playing a greater leadership role than ever before. As this story continues to unfold, one thing becomes increasingly clear. A new era may be on the horizon, not only for the WNBA, not only for Caitlin Clark, but for the entire sports world. Whenever Michael Jordan believes in someone, people pay attention, and if that person is Caitlin Clark, the future of women's basketball could be changed forever. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest updates. Your support helps this channel continue to grow and allows us to keep bringing you more exciting and informative content. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of this incredible community, and I'll see you in the next video.